Hello. So this is Oatmeal. I'm trying out the new Age of Empires, and I'm loving the crap out of it. Now, I may not be very good at it yet, because I've only been playing for a couple weeks, but I'm going against a bunch of hard bots. The two countries that I've had the best luck with is French and the Delhi. The elephants are OP. I really enjoy them, but real quick, I wanted to brush on this. I was thinking about how I was going to upload this new series with RuneScape and etc., but it's so time intensive, and I realize I do play other games, so I'm gonna keep posting them from here on. So yeah, I don't really mind if they don't get a lot of views. I kind of figure they won't, and that doesn't matter. The whole point of YouTube is having fun. But let's get into this. The Delhi is all about elephants and aging up very, very quickly if you can, and I feel like I found a good way to do that without leaving too much behind. So we're going to try it out. Now, in the competitive world, I have seen some people play competitively. I believe the Delhi is just like dead on arrival. Like, it's just not good. I hear Russ is really good, English, French is OP, and the Chinese can be really good as well. The others, not as much. Mongols, some people like, but pretty much Delhi, Holy Roman Empire, and Abbasid, I believe that's how that's pronounced, not very popular. So I don't know. I've also learned part of the English. I just don't like the way it fights. It's all about getting that second age thing up where you can produce super fast longbowmen. I know it's powerful, but it's just not very fun. I think this is going to be one of the few games that I actually don't play competitively. I just play against bots because it's just so entertaining. And eventually I'll work my way up to hardest spots, but what I do immediately is pop up a mill, get one started on gold, get one started on wood, and then get some villagers going, and immediately get them started while I'm using my scout. And this is so the Delhi gets free technology, but you can see how long that takes to actually accomplish. So I want to get that started as soon as I can, really. Get kind of a circular motion going around the base. Get you started. As well as that, get you building a house. Now, I do actually knock two people onto wood in the first age. It really helps out with that early game need for wood. The mosques and getting a stable up pretty quick kind of requires that, so I just think it's a good idea. Or early troops require that too. Keeping up with houses, all that. You don't want to be running very thinly on wood in the first couple of ages because of how aggressive some people can be. So I'm just going to keep this scout going around. And now we got him harvesting berries. I believe Delhi is the type that actually harvests berries faster, so that's pretty cool. I used to start out by kind of making my villagers like group up in giant masses and all attack a gold rock at once while you try to protect them. It's not a bad strategy, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to do very good late game, you know. Just keep villagers going up. Matter of fact, let's get another house just to not worry about that. Alright, I guess we're exploring out to here now. We have a really close trade route. I don't really use trade routes unless I'm using the French or the Mongols, but it's there if we need it. That's also the fun thing about this game is it feels like it's always different, you know? Like, every single time you play it. I think they do a really good job at like giving you diversity of maps and the types of greenery you can have and all that good stuff. And all the different countries you can play. That's why I tried to get every single AI on a different country so I can kind of like, if I ever do want to do competitive, I won't see a lot of things that I haven't seen before, you know? We should be getting pretty close. I can do that. Let's do that. I could probably age up right about now. Yep. So I always do the scholars one. Try to stick a couple more on food. I have seen some pro players where they only have like 1 or 2 people actually aging up. I don't think that's the way to go for Delhi. Now, I'm no expert, but it seems like getting to age 3 is absolutely imperative. So, with a grain of salt, you know. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I've seen both work pretty well. Because I've also seen people play Delhi, not aggressively, but like they age up quick. You, go over here, explore this. But the elephants are just so cool. There's nothing like steamrolling through a base. I mean, it's the best feeling ever. If you've ever used the elephants before, it's just absolute destruction. I'm going to stick one more person on wood to try to get that started up. And one more on gold as well. And now we are to the second age. I don't know how much time that was, but it's pretty quick. And the third age should be even quicker. Now you want to train up 1. But the speed of the age isn't really what I'm going after as much as making sure that when I get to age 3, I have all the things needed to facilitate growth and my elephants, really. It's all about the elephants. So the sooner you get that done, the better. There we go. Now let's kick up a stable, just in case they try to go early game crazy. And then also a mosque after that. Let's get another scholar up, because we're going to immediately garrison this, this mosque with a scholar, so... When it comes to building these buildings, I don't think you need to be incredibly quick. But let's get these in. Cool deal. But when it comes to aging up, you want to try to be as quick as humanly possible. What are you doing? I'm surprised I haven't discovered anybody yet, really. There's somebody. Okay. And already aged up at that, I think. Let's go over here. Wait. Let's have you go over there. Had him go in this little corner over here. And we are done with the mosque. Immediately garrison there, and immediately get some horsemen here. So that'll protect you in the early game. And for some people, that's a little too slow. I've seen in like pro gamers where it seems like that wouldn't be enough to stop early game harassment. For me it is. But the reason why I get 2 of the guys immediately is so that I can garrison my barracks. You really shouldn't need a lot of barracks, if you have them garrisoned. So that's the good news. Let's see. It looks like we have too many people on gold. There we go. Get back on wood. Yeah, let's start sending people to food. I really need to get down the keybinds of all this stuff. I think that would help out a ton. That'll take some time. Really, I want to master this elephant strategy early on and have that to go with. And you can start with villager harassment. Like, this would actually be a great place for me to start. And villager harassment's really all about how much can I cost my opponent in resources or in villagers. Excuse me. And it can really help you out. I mean, helps me out a lot. Let's get another couple villagers up. Let's also get, since we don't need any more gold, some villagers over here. Okay, so let's see if we can pick any villagers off just hiding about. There we go. Let's kill one. Yeah. And you can just kind of early game harass. Each villager takes about 20 seconds. Now, it depends on what country you're in. But it really helps out. And you can kind of run away and split them up so they don't get too much damage on you. There we go. So we traded one of these little troops for 3 of their villagers. That was a very good profit. Now you can take him home and he can just continue defending. And I know top tier players are definitely going to be better at that than I am, but that's kind of a display on how that works if you're not yourself an Age of Empires player. Let's also get this barracks up pretty quick. Perfect timing for you to run out of stuff. Let's do that. And do we have another berry bush close? I think it's over here. That's not very close at all. I think I can hunt over here. That might be the better way, or just use the sheepies. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Until I can get a little bit more wood to start throwing up some. What am I thinking of? Farms. There we go. So we're very quickly moving on to the next stage. And I'm going to send these guys over here to superpower waste some food. Yeah, get back on wood. But yeah, I definitely need some quick food. Let's grab 3 of these just to protect them. Don't want to have to worry about getting sniped on that. And also bring my scout over here. I do want a little bit more coverage. There we go. Wait, I don't want that. Boom. Boom. Upgrades. But I do like that as long as you're staying up with the upgrades, it's very, very good. Let's just sick them on that. Come on, I need you guys to drop off some food. There we go. Very good. Now, very soon I should be able to start upgrading the elephant once I get to level 4, but I want to get just 1 war elephant up. 1 war elephant can take care of practically anything you need. And that's what it's going to be all about. Now let's get a few of them on this. And, yep, you're going to the right place. As you can see from the gold mine, I mean, they're just absolutely shredding the thing. Way to stay busy. I also forgot about this upgrade. Houses in town centers grant an additional +5 max population. Really, really helps out. Let's get these upgrades started. Both your elephants are going to be melee and range on different sides of the same coin, so you're definitely going to want to get these upgrades started off early. What else is there to talk about? This seems to be pretty useless for me. It's for infantry units, which I've double and triple checked. These are definitely not infantry, they're cavalry, which makes the university a lot stronger in Age 4. You can actually give them a giant health boost. I did a really late game where I just like made the elephants crazy OP, you know? And I was pretty happy with it. Let's pop up a market. Just so that I can do some trading if need be. Yeah, you seem good. There we go. Okay. I'm liking the look of this so far. Can I garrison? I can. Very good. And now I can make 1 elephant. And really all I need is 1 to make sure that if somebody comes after me in a catastrophic way that I can defend myself. That I can back all these villagers up, have an elephant waddle his ass over here. Oh, sorry. And he can defend. So that'll be nice. Take a drink. Very good. I also do want to get them started on stone. I think that'd help out a lot. But elephants with the garrison, 30 seconds producing. That's insane. So, definitely the way to go. Let's get another house up so I just don't have to worry about this. Did I already get that bonus? I did indeed. Let's do that. Who's the weak one? I guess I could heal you up at a mosque after this goes through. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. That's not bad. And this should reduce the time it takes to make elephants even more. Pretty excited about that. What are you doing? Nothing. Let's go ahead and tear this down. And get it started over here. Almost there. Feels good. This is a pretty good start, honestly. Got a good economy going. I feel like I actually should do a little bit of this to speed it up. Because getting to age 4 quickly is definitely your #1 goal. And this is the harassment that I was talking about. There we go. Watch how quickly it deals with these things. Because you have 2 spearmen and the elephant. So generally you don't even need to attack the mob. You can just kind of sit there with your elephant. Okay, this is the ultimate win. Let's do that here. Why not? Let's keep a couple of you on food. There we go. Good timing. Let's see. Is my elephant fighting? Yeah, check this out. It's like, yes, they do get fucked up a little bit. I mean, like, they get some damage done to them, for sure. Especially by the spearmen. The spearmen are like their worst enemy. Come on. But this one elephant took out mobs. So, it may be GG elephant, but you can see how OP it can be, especially when you can send them back to be healed pretty quickly. So, that's cool. Let's make sure we cover this. And actually, since they've been attacking here, make sure I overcover this. Now let's get that up, as well as a second stable, since that upgrade is actually going to take forever. Even with the garrison, it's 7 minutes long. Let's get another of these guys, and also, let's garrison this. I'm very excited for this. This upgrade increases their capacity, carrying capacity. But this is your war tower elephants, so this is definitely going to be what you want for the long haul. I mean, they just do so much work. And it's so nice not to have to worry about it. Do I even have my scout anymore? Doesn't look like it. And then now I'm going to start sending villagers on woodcutting, which is actually not my regular move. I usually don't think about woodcutting till way later anyway, but now I do because it's actually super effective. Okay, so you actually, let's garrison you real quick, and then let's get another elephant out here just in case. And then we'll have the other elephant finishing off here in about the same time, so. Let's see. What can I do with you guys? I guess I can start building my farm setup. So this is kind of what it's all about, is just making a ridiculous amount of farms to make up for the food that the elephants need. And it works pretty well. I'm going to keep the majority of these guys over here just temporarily, or keep some mining, I don't know. Let's get you one of these. Nice. And this guy can go in here to speed that tower elephant up a little bit more. You can kind of see what's going on here. Oh, I am glad that I'm speeding that up. Come on, tower elephant. No, don't kill my villager. Look at this. that's just gonna happen. And so now that shouldn't be an issue anymore. Or at least it's gonna be less of one. And just in case it's not, let's also build some walls. So that way we can position this guy over here. Well, not while it's building, actually. Well, this is why I bought the market. And let's also buy some wood. Because all of you are just sitting around. And that's the last thing you want, is just villagers sitting about. But this whole building up these farms thing, it's just all about making sure that you don't run out of elephants. God, I love these suckers. And they can get hurt, and they do get hurt, but it's, they come back pretty quick. Alright, let's add 5 farms over here. I guess 6 because of the guy building the mill, right? Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's also move some of you over to stone so we can start the keeps part. Let's get you out of there. Nice. So now I can station this elephant here, that there, and you way up here, just in case. I would explore more of the map. Don't really feel like I need to too much, but yeah, I'll get that done later if it's too big of a problem. And let's get started on a university as well. But this wood will definitely be helpful. Is there any other heavily wooded areas around here? Yeah, right over here, I guess. Yeah, let's move you guys. Get started on this. And you to get started on this. Nice. I am a big fan of this setup. So now, delete your mine. And at this point, I have plenty of gold. So, start doing that. And... oh, that's not that important. Let's start sending villagers here. I don't know if I can do that without an escort. Maybe let's just set up a keep here. I think that's a smart move. Let's take this elephant over here just in case. Actually, yeah, they should be fine. But it's all about keeps in the end. That's for damn sure. That's okay, you'll run into this one. Hello. But eventually you just kind of staff this whole area with elephants. It does pretty good. And let's also include this. You can join this friendly bunch. You can join that. Boom. Let's get those final upgrades in. Look at that already. See, like, if I bum rushed with probably 4 or 5 elephants, I bet I could take out most of what's going on there. But it's not what I want to do this early. It's all about the long game, you know? No, it's not really about the long game, but it kind of is for Delhi. I mean, if you think about aging up quickly, it's all to get to this point. So let's see. That's a big ass pile. Let's see if I can get away with it. Can I do that? Yeah, I'll just risk those villagers because now I have a good farm movement going on here. You. Let's send you to the gold mine. I like that. And I'm about to get that upgrade on my elephants. +3 armor. That means it can take a lot more arrows. Let's keep those upgrades going. But this is the gist of it, just making sure you don't lose track of these upgrades here, there, everywhere. This university one's pretty important, so sometimes I'll actually just immediately garrison it with scholars. Looks like we have a cool relic over here. Let's see if we can snipe that. And I also send them alone to go get these relics, so some people may not like that strategy. Works for me, it feels like. I don't think I'm going to build a keep there, but I am going to build a keep at home. Sure, let's go over here. And also, I want to do this, so that I can build another keep right here. But essentially you want to protect these villagers, because eventually it turns out like the English, where you're just producing so much food, and you really don't need to produce anything else, but you can. Totally up to you, and I like to really hoard up villagers in these little areas, really makes them effective, and sometimes just give them a keep to protect them, but at home base you definitely want to make sure you have your fair share of keeps. And I think I'm actually almost ready to take out my opponent here, or at least my next door neighbor. That's a pretty good little team there. Actually, I think what I'm going to do is train up some more elephants and go AFK for a sec. 1 sec. We are back. So the goal here is definitely to be the biggest dick I possibly can be. Let's get some ranged elephants, because those are definitely going to be a lot of your fighting force. I mean, the regular elephants are damn good, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Let's get another farm up. Nice, both of you finished your castles. And since I've got so many villagers on gold, I'm going to do this. And do... This wouldn't be a bad spot. Yeah, that doesn't leave a lot of gap there. Be coming to about here on range. It's not bad. Let's do that and that. And there is a tower elephant here, but I kind of want one at home just to kind of protect it. Did I get that? I did. Nice. So I won't get very many relics, but I'll at least get one, and that's enough for me. Because obviously, I really don't need a lot at this point. And that's the point. You want to power to H4, you want to get that done really quick, start getting your elephant army together. And then after that, you're producing one of these every, what is it? 1 minute and 40 seconds. So it's like, you've seen what an army this one is, and it can't even hit range. Now imagine this fucking guy. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun with these. And it also means that you can kind of take risks. Like, I can go out with all these elephants right now, and even if I lose 3 or 4 of them, it's not that big of a deal, because by the time that I look back at my base, I'm going to have a few more. So, pretty happy with it. This looks like it's working pretty well, too. And also, I can just use this to make a shitload of villagers really, really quickly. Now that I got the keep upgrade, it was this upgrade right here, and you can essentially just boop, boop, boop. So that way you can really make sure that your econ's not going to fall behind your economy. You guys build a new lumber camp. There we go. Now we're producing villagers 3-4 times as fast, so definitely a really cool deal. Let's go ahead and take out this. Let's do a mill, just for funsies. Those things are gonna die so quick, which I actually was kind of hoping for. Okay. There we go. I actually want you to explore the map, so don't die, please. Can you... Why are you so bad? Okay, well, there goes that artillery. That's the beautiful thing about elephants. You don't really need artillery. They melt stone like nothing. Looks like you all need a new place. Let's just start going up here and getting all these resources in the bag here, since I'm going to take this bad boy out. Are you in the second age? Third. Okay. But you only have 2 landmarks, right? I think so. I think opposite only has 2. The camel warriors are really pretty decent here, but, I mean, look at this. Now just imagine having scholars behind them, just constantly healing them. I like to kind of make a central location full of keeps where I keep my healers, because it actually kind of interferes with your attack options. It's kind of annoying. Cool. 1 down. And now I don't have to worry about that plot of land. Recoup my dudes. And we're about to get a 20% health increase. I can dig it. Let's do that. And when they act like town halls, they actually also act like drop-off points. So you can actually use these things for farming. You don't really even need mills there. Let's do that. Actually, let's all do this. You come here. I'll do the job. Oh, wait. Sure. More elephants. Can never have too many. There's one. Where's all the others? What happened here? I told you to come home, brothers. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4 keeps. I can pretty soon pop up another. That's why you want this marketplace, because even though it gets sometimes expensive, it's like, boom, there, now you've got a keep, you know? So it's like, as much as I sometimes want to be like, keeps aren't as worth it, but then you see what they do for your base, and it's like, they're super worth it. It's not even funny how worth it they are. You don't need to do that. You need to go here. Come here, all of you. Go. That. And this is all I do. I just kind of build around these things. Boom. Make sure I stay up to date with the upgrades. Wow, that's a lot of villagers doing one thing. Let's give you some good gold intake. Let's give you some good gold intake. Let's give you some good gold intake. There we go. I feel better about that. But now I have the food and gold that I could possibly need for anything I could possibly need it for. Why do you have... Okay. You guys look bored. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, I feel pretty good about this. We're at population cap, which is huge, and my military is insane. Why are you guys still not back home? Get over here. And eventually what I do is just steamroll the entire map. I mean, why not, right? let's do that and that. That should work out better. Because, I mean, these look way bigger, but I believe they only have double? Yeah, they only have double. So having, like, all of them on one is just kind of silly. And sometimes I even just purge the villagers, where it's like I end up getting so many villagers in this little farming patch of keeps that I kind of forget why I have them, you know what I mean? Let's get some stone and sell some food and get some stone. And this should just about do it, I think. Yeah. Got my 2 elephants back. Let's add to the mix now that I don't have to worry about protection. Let's kill this villager output. And we're almost there. Once they do this, I'm going to empty out the, whatever you call them. The religious dudes, the scholars. There we go. And then I'm just going to have them heal up the elephants. And they're just going to kind of stay here. I'm not going to make a mid-base this time. They're just going to kind of stay in the city around the keeps. And then I'm going to have the elephants come home if they end up getting really wrecked. Now, what can elephants die to? I bet if they fought 200 spearmen and you didn't have a lot of range, you'd die pretty quick to that. I feel like if you fought 6 or 7 keeps, kind of like my base, like if I had to go against my own base and I actually had the 1-2 upgrade up here, I would actually have some difficulty, especially with the boiling oil. It's a splash damage, so I mean it hits a lot of them. Actually, I feel pretty good about this team. I'm gonna start just strolling over here, because now I'm to the point to where it's like even if they die, I can just replace them. So who cares about the scholars? Let's increase the health of building. Why not? I don't really use gunpowder units. That's why I'm not focusing on that at all, really. And actually, almost all of you. You get over here. Goodbye. Cool. I'm going to be sending these with these. How many elephants do I have here? Yeah, 27. That's more than enough. I tested it in H4, especially against hard bots. It's like, if you have 27 elephants, you're steamrolling. So that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, they're just ripping through gold. I could really sell some wood. And just to make my place here unstoppable, where can I use one more key? Right here. Oh, found a base. Hello. Ah, hello. You can see how quickly they just melt through buildings. I mean, these elephants really don't have an issue. You go straight for town. And here is a good show against the... See that? So the horses come up, but you have spearmen. It's not just the elephants. And that's why this is so crazy powerful. It's just the versatility and, I guess, attacks that you have. It's kind of wild to me. Let's go make sure we find all of their stuff. Yep. And while they're moving, like, you want to sick the elephants on the landmarks fully, because they will kill troops just kind of on their own, which, in my opinion, makes me fall in love with them even more. That's another AI eliminated. So I'm going to do what I did last time again, and send this elephant over here. Well, no, let's do that. And let's actually do that, because I plan on killing a lot more of them. I'm going to kill pretty much all these. They definitely made their, yeah, goodbye. It's a lot easier to manage, too. There we go. And really all I'm worried about is food, not gold, so... And my food economy is excellent. Even my gold economy is better. That's crazy. Is there anything else I'm missing? Ah, you. Has to be something. There's almost always something. I really don't need food because of all these pre-trained elephants. I mean, I'm certainly not hurting for for any resources right now. Let's get a little bit of stone so I can get some of these upgrades, even though we don't need them. Yep, still need more stone. Alright, who finished? You guys did. And let's also put a mill over here. Nice. So just keep getting food and gold. This is my castle. I do use walls sometimes, but I don't know. They're really, really good for that early game. So if I was playing online and I was playing other people and they were constantly harassing me, maybe. But usually I age up just quick enough. And so now you can kind of see the deli strategy that I've made. Let me be clear again. This is nobody else's strategy but my own. Not because I'm proud of it, but because if you fail, don't point the finger at me. I'm not very good at this game yet, so, you know. Take all this with a grain of salt. I am figuring it out pretty quickly, but there are a lot of really weird things in this game that just work. That it doesn't feel like they should. I don't know. I think the Man-at-Arms is the silliest looking strong-ass troop we have in this game. Like, those things are absolute beasts, and, yeah. Well, and also things change. From what I understand, they're going to continue updating this game. Oh, by the way, also, since they have so much width, if you're ever in a map where you don't have it all discovered, put this line out. Because they will cover a lot of everything. So I'm just going to march them deep. Whatever they run into, well, I'm sure the bells will sound. Yeah, let's get some berries, why not? Not like I'm hurting for an elephant army. What's over here, huh? What's over here, huh? It's probably a spare town hall. Hello. I think that is one thing I would need to get better at doing, is spying on my opponents, but when I play these great big maps, it just doesn't make sense for me to do that. Okay, so immediately take out artillery when you see it, because a lot of it does AoE damage, and that's what's going to end up killing your elephants pretty quickly. So I don't back down, I rush straight in, because if the elephant tusk can get like 2 or 3 swings on it, like, we're in it. Or if it can just shoot arrows over time like it's doing, it's also a win. Look at that. God, that's so epic. And they're going to kill it as we walk away. And this is why I wanted to not do artillery. Show you this real quick. Just because I think it's hilarious, personally. Boom. Dead. So it's like every time that I think about getting artillery, I'm like, do I need it? You know? Do I really need it? And look at them just taking out villagers. And that's the thing, even if you don't win with an elephant push, you've done so much damage. And by that time, a bunch of elephants should be spawning back home. Like, these bad boys spawn in 22 seconds. So you can have a bunch of them trained up, ready to go, etc., etc. And actually, let's do that. You die. You focus on the right things. But let's see, we have 38. I don't think I've lost a single elephant. And we have taken out now 1, 2, 3 people. Elephants OP, I'm telling you, this is why they're my favorite one to play. Now I still need to try out other stuff. I think the French is by far the most OP. Like, if you want to get into this game and you're curious about which one is going to be just the easiest one to learn, I gotta say it's the French. Like, the French are just so damn powerful with their horses. I don't really have issues with them. Like, the fact that they heal and they get even more damage boosts off of their technology with horses than pretty much anybody else, thoroughly impressed. Okay, let's see. Most of them are now to age 4, but not everyone, so... Let's see. Might be a little bit more down south. Let's see. It was there. Oh, hello. So this would be the Mongols, I suppose. The Mongols are pretty interesting. They do a lot of harassing early game. Because I think you get a stable in age 1, so you really don't have a reason to age up super quickly, and so they don't. A lot of them don't. There's the Khan. Is this a landmark? There's no way that's a landmark. Wait, it is. Okay, that's 3. Wait, 1, 2. It might be down south here, so I'm gonna go down just in case. But I saw all the troops move up, so I'd assume that's their, yep, there it is. It's probably pretty close to the town hall. Okay, I feel good about that. I still cannot find this town hall. Is it over here? This is the one thing I hate about fighting Mongols, is just the sheer amount of, like, fuckery they do with their moving about. They're just like, you want my town hall? Okay. It just packs it up and moves it. Alright. I cannot imagine that the town hall is not somewhere close to this. Like, this is all your production, right? Let's get this bad boy over here. Ooh, wait. Is it hiding up here? Hello. It's your boy, Elephants. Alright, need to make sure you take care of the artillery like I was talking about. Actually, we're on the last landmark, so this is the one situation in which you would attack the town hall first. Boom. So that way you can kill them. Oh, that wasn't the town hall. This is the town hall. Well, the quicker you take this out, the quicker they stop firing at you, so... Let's start going this way. Come on. Finish up the good fight. GG! Wait, what? Who's getting attacked? Oh! Help your brother! So I guess Pink's kind of steaming through. Oh, well that's one of their keeps down there. Okay, let's do something crazy. You. And then... Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, everybody. Cool. Now I've got a whole little brigade to send. Go, brigade. And you can see you really don't need the healers. You can kind of see their common health there. That's the lowest one right here and here. But it's really not bad. Okay, I think they knew I was coming, and now they're like, oh shit, we gotta defend home. Unless that keep over there is something special. We'll find out pretty shortly. I'm actually gonna send it down here. At least partially. Send these 3 to help. Because we still have yellow alive. So I'm assuming purple down here, and then yellow somewhere over here. How many people are left? Purple, yellow, and... oh, there's a green. So I have even more people to go after. Oh yeah. I'm going to send these as extra reinforcements. Actually, I'm going to send them here as extra reinforcements. I just think that's a better idea in general. Let's sell some food now, just in case we do end up murdering all of our elephants, because we are going against 8 people, so... excuse me. I just want to slow yellow down. Okay. Just kind of take a step back until the reinforcements get here. Whoa, nice. Okay. You see how quick it deals with keeps too? Like, you may get some AoE damage on you, that's for sure, but it's not going to be as bad as you think. You should not have parked your artillery right in front of my elephants. All of it's gone. I love it so much. Is this a landmark? Looks like it. I know this is. I'm going to send this guy over here. Make sure there's not any, there we go. Over here. How many landmarks left? So we still got the town hall. That should do the job. 1, 2, 3. Green's in 4. Wait, did I already kill green? That's hilarious. Yeah, let's send you over here. So I think yellow is going to be a pain. And so is purple. Actually, let's go straight for yellow. I feel good versus yellow. Purple's the one that actually had some like really crazy looking artillery. Or pink or whatever this is. But also a keep, so don't want to mess with that too much. But this will make it so that like if this and this survives the yellow fight, which it definitely will, it can then go help out the pink even though it's a smaller unit. But let's get started on this keep. But I love the strategy that goes into this game. Like, it really feels like you're a commander at the helm. Who knows? Yellow might be dead. I don't know. I'm gonna check this out first. Let's just see. Oh my god, look at that. See what I was talking about? Serious artillery. I mean, those elephants can do a lot of work, but this little group of them is probably about to die. Okay, let's stick that on that. And let's do that. And I think you're a landmark. So you really bunched up all the landmarks right here. I'm into it. Boom. Wait, did I just deal with their entire army, or is that like... That's hilarious. Okay, is this guy dead? Is he dead yet? where's the final landmark? Let's see if it's over here. Or is it this? That looks important. That's also what I like about fighting all the different countries is, oh, yep, there we go. Is you get to learn about how some of their defenses look or whatever else. Okay, can you guys focus on what you need to? Actually, I'm going to send the vast majority. Wait, what's happening here? Never mind, we're sending everybody. Goodbye. We're out of here. We won. And all of the upgrades are done, and this is just what it's about. This is the Delhi Sundarit, and I'm pretty happy with him. I like him a lot. I mean, look at this guy. What a beast. And I really didn't need to use my scholars at all. Like, I could have totally emptied these out, killed them off, been done. I could have been picking up relics too, because they do help you out. You'll see 16 gold, and then eventually you can get, well, I guess as you get more relics, it adds more different resources, but yeah, so far, really impressed with them. So I'm going to cut to when they actually show up so we can see the final battle. Alright, looks like we're kind of partying up here. I guess these are partying up too. Oh. Well, you go fight these. You can see how quick artillery can actually take out an elephant too now. I feel like that was a good demonstration. Alright, let's go in. Kill them! Kill them all! Like, imagine if you saw this coming at your base. I'd shit myself. I probably do that anyway, but I definitely shit myself then. This looks like a landmark. That's a landmark. That's a landmark. I hate it when they hide them in weird corners. Okay. Send them a little bit deeper in. That's just a university, right? Just send them out in all different directions. So this is why I really feel like I don't need a scout, especially with the Delhi. It's like, you'll find it. Eventually, you'll find it. You just gotta spread out the troops a little bit. I swear, getting all these different landmarks is terrible. Okay, I'm just gonna kill this out. And also check to see if anything's over here. Yeah. Nothing. Wow. It's over here. Wait. Is this a landmark? No, it should have been this. Yeah. Wait. Oh, here we go. There it is. Hello. Boom. And this is like the, I think it's the English's thing on steroids. Yeah, King's Palace. I really didn't even need all my elephants. And that's a GG. So now you've kind of seen the Delhi Sundarit. I'm pretty happy with them. I think the biggest thing, though, is making sure that you age up quickly. So you can't deviate too much early game from what I did. You could probably put a barracks up. I'm just not... I don't like how quick infantry units die, and I don't like how they can't run away quickly. So you can't micro them very well if you're, behind on resources. But compared to the hard, I would say I did pretty good. Eventually I'll be moving on to very hards, but yeah. Pretty happy with that. Econ in the end was terrible, I'm sure, but it was good most of the time. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed, and maybe I'll see you on the next one with French.